a black fused fabric, and I'm cutting top color and under color same time. I use top color pattern because top color is slightly bigger than the under color. I separated them, laid down the under color, and cut that extra 1/8 from the under color. Make sure to add center back notches. Now I'm cutting collar band. Under collar and top collar band are going to be same patterns. I didn't record sewing on the white linen. Let me summarize from the other jacket. How do I make the jacket collar? This is under collar, top collar pattern, and the band, two-piece. Everything needs to be fused, of course. And here is the collar that is prepared from this pattern. So the top collar is joined with the band with seam allowances 1/4 and it's open seams inside. And I stitch at both sides of the seam. So the under collar is joined with band with seam allowances folded towards the neckline right here, and the stitch is on the side of the band, just one stitch. This is because I like to, this folds better when it's worn. Now this seam allowances at the edge is step cut, because step cut is when one seam is wider than the other seam, and it creates very smooth edges without seeing impression of the seam allowance or any bulk. This is the top color. This is the under color, like this. And now we have to do step cutting. So step cutting would be the under color gets 1/4. And top color after cutting gets 1/8 seam allowance. Like this. So that seam allowance is smooth. At the points you have to cut like this. Pretty close, and everywhere else you cut step cutting. Lift this up, see? So one side is more than the other side. Now I need to turn the corners like this, like this. This corner, take this tool. Okay, let's do this side also. Okay, now this is the top color, so I need to back stitch here. This is a clean jacket. So if it's a clean jacket, I need to go as close as possible. Open like this. Let's look at the dress form. Next step is to attach the collar, and I always start sewing from center back. That's it. So now I need to sew collar to the neckline here, right? So I'm gonna start from center back, and here is the center back notch. Okay, and then I have another notch here, And I have a notch here. So this is here. And it looks like matching nicely. Now, here is a tricky part, right here to here. So you really need to mark these points. So I need the intersection point, 3/8 from here to here like this. So I know my pattern making makes important, and 3/8 is here to here, right? So this part is my intersection point, like here, this one. And this one here, you can cut like this. Miter cutting, okay? Just cut this because we need to rotate here. This is intersecting point is here, like here. So in some cases, what they do is they leave like this, look. Create mark with this thread. You do like this, and then you don't need the pin. See what I mean? This is the intersection point. Do you understand? So this point have to go with this point. Okay? See? Matches perfectly, okay? Now you stop here. And now you need to rotate this, lift this up, and rotate this, and rotate this like this. Here, and there's a notch here, and this here have to stop here. See what I mean? Like this, like this. So that's why this was very important to be exact. Well, sewing is one thing, pattern making is the second. If you don't have a good pattern, there's no way. This is a great pattern. And you stop here. But this has to be perfectly that 3/8. Sewing color to this point here, see? See? Then I'm gonna stop right here, and then I'm gonna rotate this one. Well, now I didn't slash it. It's hard when you don't slash it. See what I mean? Why you have to slash it? So if you slash it here to this point like this, it's easier to rotate. Now it's easy to rotate. And now this will stop here, see? Perfect. Here, and reinforce this here. Stop. Now we have this ready, right? And now we're gonna sew facing. Okay. So for facing from here, I need a notch to here. And then from here to here, facing is slightly more. So I need to ease this into this part, okay? And then from here down, facing is slightly, this is supposed to be shorter, so this part gets eased into this part. And I gotta make sure patterns match. See, this is eased into this part. And here, this gets eased into this part. Opposite, okay? Cool. Now, I will sew this, and then I need to do step cutting. It's better if I stay stitch at the facing to ease slightly. Stop. See how slightly eased at the lapel above notch? Now it's going to be very easy to sew. So I'm just going to sew this one. This is going to match. Okay, so this one here opened, right? This is it. So if the button notch is here, so I want to do back stitch up to here. This is a clean finish. So back stitch, this is the collar lapel, so back stitch gonna be this side. Do little lower. Okay, you stop back stitch like ½ inch above this. So this is my collar lapel, but if I don't do step cutting, it's too bulky here. So I need to cut this seam allowance. See this? I need to cut one seam allowance like this. The step cutting so that it's not bulky. 1/8. And when you cut 1/8, one seam, two step, right? And now here is a less bumpy. Okay, cool. Now, okay, now we sewed this one and we sewed the facing, right? So now we have to come back here. And we need to sew lining into the collar, into the top collar. So this is the center back of the lining. For the shoulders. And then this here has to join with this. See, it matches, right? And when you join this, same thing. This is a corner, that's important. Like this and this intersection. Like this. So this is the point. This is the point. And this point goes into this point, like this. This point and this point gets connected. Okay, let's do this. I mean, with the video, it's hard to learn, but at least it'll refresh.
Yeah.
Here and here. Right now this one is gonna have to connect to this here and this here. See how it matches nicely?
Mm-hmm.
Stop here. And so you're gonna see that there's like a crossroad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we came here, now here, right? So
Mhm.
now this one have to connect with this one.
Right.
See what I mean? So 1, 2, and this one. Connects with this one.
Mm-hmm.
And because this is the outer, it was slightly eased, that's fine. I can even sew like this. Okay. Please note, this method is only for high-end luxury blazers. There is a way to make a set color lapel a lot faster, and that's how fast fashion is done, but it doesn't look as good. Okay. Okay, so now we already see how they are like very close to each other, like this and this and this. So now this here gets open seams like this.
Mm-hmm.
This gets open seams here too. We need to go and press. Now here, see how it intersects each other like this? So you have to cut out. You can't do this on pattern. You have to cut yourself. And I don't like to overlap. This is the color bend. Okay, so this is like this. Open seam, open seam. Now, also here gets open seams. This is the lapel that's showing. See what that's important. Open seam, and see how you get here extra fabric, like here.
Right.
So you need to cut out this. And I'll show you the difference between sandwich color and open seam color. It's a huge difference.
So sandwich colors are just not open.
Yeah, it's very easy to make. Cheap garments have a sandwich color, okay? So this and this are opened, okay? So now I can turn this. I think it's better to press this before. Okay. And we can go to the pressing, and we got an open seam press here and fix this part, then the pressing, okay? And here is your final result of my beautiful pick lapel.